that are currently sat next to Kel and Tiberian. The gentleman next to Kel is a very large human. Not to say that he's strong, but he has a lot of extra padding behind the muscles. Across from him is sat a gnome, or a dwarf. Sorry. They appear to be trying to have a quiet conversation between the two of them. They kind of give Kel and Tiberian wearing looks every so often, making sure that they're not listening into their conversation, essentially.
What's up, homie?
Just straight up. Hey!
Yeah, how's it going? Do you have time to talk about fire? You ever just stared at fire for a while? You ever just looked at the sun? Just like it's just fire, right? It's so hot. It's got to be. Guys, what?
They just get up
literally
and
turn
walk
around.
away.
All right,
Their drinks with them.
I'll turn to Kel and I'll just go, what are you going to do? So this conversation is not some people's forte. How you doing today?
There's no counting for good taste. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys eat and drink. Looks like Tiberian and Kel are conversing a little bit. More like Kel is nodding as Tiberian is telling him all about the different types of fire.
I've seen green fire. I've seen blue fire. I've seen orange fire. It's all hot, but there's different colors, and that's important.
All right, so we can switch back to this one. Okay, so these two, their conversation gets a little heated.
Oh, really? Tell me more. I'm sorry. I got it. How hot was it?
Okay, so you can all make perception rolls.
Yep. Plus 2. $18.
18. Well, that was a shitty roll, too.
God, your perception is plus 13? Sweet
Yeah, buddy.
Jesus.
Well, the big dude's a human, right? So, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, all right, that's fair. That's fair.
Yep.
Does Ghost make one too?
I gotta remember. How does Ghost communicate with you right now? Does he? I don't think he doesn't have telepathy yet, right?
I don't think so.
No, and his intelligence is really low currently. So yeah, don't even bother.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh no, I can't look at that.
Okay. All right.
That is how Ghost communicates, my
Yeah,
friend.
good night, Tom.
So,
Thanks for stopping by, man.
And it's more than a tennis racket. It's acing your summer evenings.
Who's this? Tiberian and Ashram. Well, we'll start with Kel and Keegan. Both of you, obviously, these two are having some kind of disagreement currently. You can't specify what, other than they're arguing over some kind of deal that they were supposed to have. Now, Tiberian and Ashram. So apparently the larger gentleman was trying to procure the smaller gentleman's services
Legit.
for some sort of job. And apparently has offended the dwarf by how much he wants to pay the dwarf. So they're having they're now having an argument over how much they're being paid.
But
So-
we still don't have any inkling into what it is that this job actually is.
You can roll sense motive if you have it. You do.
I do. It's not excellent, but I'll take it.
So
That's pretty good.
I have read lips as a language. Does that do anything here?
Okay. So read lips.
Or am I not really aware of anything going on besides that people are
No,
arguing about
so
something?
for any further checks, you'll get a bonus because you're now actually actively paying attention.
Woo, baby!
First natural 20s on a sense motive roll.
All right.
I can see their thoughts.
Yes, Travis, they're paying you. Although you won't remember that you have the money or where you
Got
stashed
'em.
it. Both Scott and Dan, you both know that whatever you guys can take from their arguments and the fact they're trying to keep what the deal is cryptic, that it's probably something illegal in nature.
I see.
And the argument is getting much worse.
So this wouldn't have anything to do with bandits, would it? Could I at this point in time, given my natural 20, has there been any mention at all of bandits?
They have not mentioned any sort of banditry. Again,
Alright.
they haven't
But, like-
mentioned exactly what the deal is.
But,
You
like,
just picked up that it's
does the-
probably.
Does the big dude have a bandity vibe? Like, is this like?
No, he does not. The
Alright.
dwarf, on the other hand,
I don't like bandits.
yeah, I understand. The dwarf, on the other hand, he could definitely have that vibe.
The dwarf has the bandit vibe.
Yeah.
I can see the wheels turning.
I'm going to just. What is question?
Mhm.
What is this?
Where
Like, is
the guy at the bar?
this the bar?
That's the bar.
That's the bar, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of casually move to the bar,
Okay.
slowly, without making too much of a scene, other than the fact that I might walk like I'm from the Ministry of Facilities.
I will kind of scoot down the table a little and just kind of speak up a little in their general direction. Hey, boys, it sounds like maybe you guys aren't agreeing quite as much as you could on whatever's going on between you, and maybe right now you're thinking about busting up this nice establishment here that's been so kind as to serve me some ales and give me some potatoes. So if you could not fight in here and bust up my nice evening, that would be fantastic. I'm gonna diplomacy these gentlemen with a +8.
Okay.
Alright, well, my rolls are on point tonight, so.
Sick.
The RNG likes you.
For now.
All right. Let's see. Okay. The dwarf gives you a look that definitely holds murder behind it. However, the large gentleman looks at you and is just like, the guy's right. We don't want to start anything that we don't want to finish in public. And with that, the human starts to leave. With the dwarf following him soon after.
Alright.
I'm going to casually follow.
That's exactly right, Travis.
quick.
You know that's what's coming.
Alright.
And I will go to my horse and make it look like I am tending to my horse. I'm
Okay.
specifically keenly interested in what's going on with the dwarf, and will make every effort to track said dwarf. Well, actually, I can track them both, right? As they leave.
Yes, correct.
So that's what I'm working towards, based on timing. But you guys figure out the rest of it.
Okay, so you're going to go to your horse. They are walking down the street at a rather quick pace.
I'm gonna turn, give the bartender a wink, and flip a copper piece at him, and then go ahead and walk out cautiously,
Okay.
stepping to the door and looking around.
Okay. You can roll me a perception roll.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Nope.
Okay.
I should have opened the door first.
You should have. Or at least, all the way. Yep, so you do not see anything. You can see the two horses immediately outside the door, and you can see the weird, tall,
Awkward.
half-elf gentleman
Awkward.
that smells. Yeah.
Awkward. Don't use
The
me.
creepy guy.
Awkward. He doesn't appreciate it. Awkward. Travis is gonna tell the bartender need to break and go outside.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. This comes outside. He goes to his horse.
What's going on?
We're just gonna
So
head outside with the other folks here and just take it all in.
So
So say so.
Since I got out first, right?
yep.
Okay. So as I see everyone else piling out, clearly following these guys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, you guys as interested in these guys as I was?
I'm just interested in making sure nobody gets hurt.
Sure. I got dibs on the short stack. Otherwise, you guys do whatever the fuck you want. But that guy owes me some answers.
Korik says that he thinks the large gentleman owes him money.
Well, it looks like if they're going to stay together, then we could potentially collect together. What do you say?
He's not against that.
I'm pretty good at following people.
Yep. He reaches into the saddlebags on his mule and pulls out a pair of gloves and puts them on. They appear to just be regular brown leather gloves. So it looks like the
Clean.
female human and her owl are following you out also.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We're walking outside, and I'm gonna make it look like I'm just letting the owl fly, giving it some time to spread its wings and listen in conspicuously.
Okay.
Conspicuously.
They're not conspicuous.
You make it outside to catch the conversation that was just had of, they've decided to band together to follow these other two gentlemen that have left the bar, kind of to ensure that they're not up to no good and that nobody's going to get hurt.
Yeah, I still haven't established a comfort level at this point in time with
Anybody?
well, I'm okay so far with the gnome, but Tiberian just being like, yeah, I just want to make sure that things don't go sideways. Yeah, I'm really not sure I'm okay with that yet. And I'm sure I'm doing a terrible job of hiding it. I'm just throwing it out there.
It's fine. Doesn't bother me.
Like a shifty sideways eye being like, what?
It's like when you give me the shifty sideways eye, I'm just
Eh?
everything's a-okay, bud. We're gonna be cool. Exactly. We're all gonna be a bunch of little Fonzies, and what's Fonzie like?
Alrighty.
Alright. So, looks like Kel joins you all as he's
the most
For whatever reason, Kel wants to follow you.